All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and I had the best day of trials, not because of who we played, because there were a lot of cheaters, but cheaters aside, I actually went to the lighthouse with a carry, and this sniper dropped for me. The God roll, Eye of Soul, Adept. I couldn't be any happier. We've got Snapshot, we've got no distractions, accurized rounds, fluted barrel for that maximum handling, and a handling masterwork. Because quick draw is no longer in the game, this thing feels like the freaking beloved. Now, before any of the Karens come in the chat and say,
No, that's not the God roll, Lucky.
let me stop you there, Karens. Please, this is the God roll, right? I even have the other roll right here, the snapshot opening shot roll. But if you look at the current rolls that you can possibly get on light.gg, we have Vorpal, Celerity, opening shot, snapshot, and high impact reserves in this slot. Now, obviously, the best in class right here is snapshot because quick draw has been nerfed. Quick draw is not even an option, but it's been nerfed, which means you pretty much have to have snapshot on a sniper in order for it to be viable in Crucible. You need to ADS really fast because flinch is absolutely terrible. They buff the flinch, and so the flinch is like crazy when you're sniping and someone's trying to shoot you. Your sights will be literally off into the sunset, right? Now in the next slot here, moving target, probably the best perk for controller, but I don't play on controller, but probably the best perk for controller, I'll argue that. Surplus also really good because you get that increased handling if you do have some of your abilities, but definitely the real winner here is no distractions. I mean, no distractions, aiming this weapon for a short period, reduces flinch, and they recently buffed no distractions, meaning that the timer it takes to get to this proc is now shorter, so it's much better. You actually get this almost all the time, making it much better to hit your shots when you're sniping. So definitely the God roll. Killing Wind, not too bad of a perk. Internal Vision, not too bad either, but overall, you don't really want to get a kill with a sniper and then get a perk to proc. You want the perk to be, you know, just sort of there at all times. So, and then in the next slot, of course, as much handling as we could possibly get is going to feel nice. If you ever used the Beloved, back in the day, it had quick draw, snapshot, and that quick draw, pre-nerfed quick draw, had crazy handling. If you remember how fast and snappy and amazing that weapon was, so getting as much handling as possible is amazing. We can't get any handling in the magazine perk, so accurized rounds is the one I have on this roll, and this is great. This actually works for increasing the hitbox. Flare Magwa would also be kind of fire too, but overall, this is truly the 5 out of 5 God roll Eye of Soul. And I know that calling a weapon a God roll is, you know, a matter of opinion, but overall, you can understand how this is truly the God roll. So that's just to quiet down the Karens in the comments. But now I'm going to turn in my tokens as I usually do. All right, and we're going to see what weapons I can get from this. Because now that I already got this God roll Eye of Soul Adept, now I really don't need anything from this. So now I'm just like, well, we'll see what I get. And obviously there's a few weapons that I'm still looking for. Overall, still the rocket, still a slightly better Igneous Hammer. Every time it's been the Adept Igneous Hammer, I've never gotten the exact roll I'm looking for. I got a little less than 500 tokens from this weekend. Because honestly speaking, I could barely handle playing Trials this weekend. It is so bad on PC. I'm actually like kind of desperately looking for a PS5 at this point. I want to buy a PS5, and I was actually planning on potentially doing a video where I buy myself a PS5 and I buy two of my friends that I play with regularly, Gold Eagle and Roxley, and buy them a PS5 and send it to them. So that way they play Trials with me on PS5 on Fridays, or maybe even every day of Trials until an anti-cheat is on PC, because it's actually so bad. Oh my gosh, it's like a waste of time. It's like a waste of time trying to play Trials. I mean, we do get a few people flawless, but usually we get almost everyone flawless. Now it's like, it's kind of becoming a rare event now, and it's getting really sad, you know? The saddest thing ever is trying to pick up someone to go flawless and losing to cheaters multiple times and just being like, well, the run's over. You know, we've just spent, you know, several hours of our time. At least we get the 357 reward drops, but you know, it definitely sucks to not get what you're looking for, that flawless. So those are all my tokens. Let's see what loot we got. Looks like nothing went to the postmaster, so that's fire. All right, here's my two Eye of Souls that I already had beforehand. So I got both rolls. I'll compare the two. I'll see if the snapshot opening shot is better. I think it probably will be, but I'm definitely interested in seeing how good no distractions is. You know, that the perk's been buff, and you know the sniper flinch is insane. So maybe this will be better than the opening shot roll. Time will tell. Next up, we're gonna look at these perks here. We got the messenger. Ugh. No desperado equals dismantle. Auto-loading celerity, we can delete that. Pulse monitor trench roll, we can delete that. Dual loader demolitionist, delete that. Dual loader killing wind, delete that. Surplus opening shot, hey, there's a God roll. Small bore range masterwork, not bad, but Definitely extended mag is gonna be painful. I'll have to delete that one because the magazine perks were both terrible actually. So hate to see it. And auto lung slayer, delete all of those. Nothing good in the kinetic slot. Fusions, we got quick draw backup plans. Some amazing synergy between these two perks. Greatly reduced charge time and increased handling speed for short time immediately after swapping this weapon, and you immediately swap the weapon with quick draw. I always like when I see a fusion with those perks. That's pretty cool combo, so I'll lock that one for now. Killing Wind Snapshot is not a half bad roll. Appended mag, so important on these 120s, and this is nice. I've really fallen in love with my kinetic. This is a good roll, but I'm going to delete it. I've really fallen in love with my kinetic steady hand because it actually has slide shot, and unfortunately the Ignis Hammer can't roll slide shot. I wish it could, but now I have to farm for a bottom dollar, which I haven't played any game this season. I have to farm for a bottom dollar because that's the only 120 in the... Ooh, this is nice. Doesn't have the magazine perk that I like, so I will delete that one. But that's a good roll right there, the quick draw rampage roll. You hate to see a god roll get dismantled. We can delete all of these swords. Maybe this one rocket is the roll I've been looking for. Who knows? Quick draw cluster? Absolutely not. But like I was saying, I need to farm for a bottom dollar here so I can get that slide shot roll I'm looking for. 58 stat roll, I will delete that. 63 stat roll, and the stats are in great spots. I mean, 13 mobility, 15 recovery, 20. That is really, really good. Not S tier according to the Karen standard, and I'll say this is an A tier helmet at best. All right, and we'll go ahead and dismantle that. We got a 60 stat armor roll. We're gonna dismantle that. And as far as armors go, let me know what is your foundational philosophy for dismantling or keeping armors, because I'm definitely curious. I want to know a difference of opinion. What armor piece do you see and say, I have to keep that? What number does it represent at the bottom? Pre-masterwork, of course, and pre-mod select. For me personally, as someone that literally plays this game all the time, if I see something around the mid 60s, that is good. That's as good as it gets for me. I mean, yeah, there are armor pieces that exist in the upper 60s, but a couple points really isn't going to make that big a difference in my opinion. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. And that is going to be everything for me. I ended up only getting this Exile's Curse, which I will probably not use. So that's a wrap for all of my Trials tokens. I appreciate you all watching this video, as always. And let me know what your RNG was like when playing Trials this weekend. Did you get any of that good loot? Did you get a God Roll Eye of Soul Adept like I did? If you did, let me know down in the comments below. And don't be too salty at me, okay? I don't always have good streamer loot. It just, every now and again, I get lucky and get a good roll like this. So that's a wrap for this video, though. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.